Zuyama kwaba eba POG Media so next year say near say and that is my Ghana political headlines in be and I also ti akakodom e media and so I yensu yensa kabi say the babesom year my Ghana POG Media so na muso mahu de e ko na meshe sene ene dey di kan so abajo media so a ene dey no bo kwan so abajo subscription na wa share no for so ensa so etimi aka na yebo e dey ran nsim na tese yebo e dey rat the NPP political party no makachi say ensem bi aje say eno so bobo de efiri ho ba na yensa ka bi aye so ye de baba be som POG abedwafo na ensem ben me no ka say the NPP members ni bi ache say omo so atena say ensem a so ekoso ewo man Ghana mu che say o madre ho omo ntia ase say omo koka ensem bi na say ensem fata na che say Ira John Dramani Mahama and so ama aman asrafo and say please for and so akakoso mu e de aba betwiri mu ache say no money beka na che say bill terms na che say e de ma sankofu ku na che so mo so atimi atwe a no ma form ho e de didim na we no matena se na mo atro krata tenten e de akakoma de former first man of Ghana Ira Nanado Dankwa the show boy so no embra na che say omra no mfana no beto sansensema and also koso na abusuya me say bejebre na abo e de room say Ira Nanado Dankwa and so e beje pene na che say ono so de na na so ono so de ho age sansensemi mu na che say ono so fight e de amane political na say ni party members and say onye abusuya yen moria say that's
amambunu no onsha amanyofo nkuti hwan nsem ne da menti no hia dai emi ni owo ayeye omanamba yanka yana nuntum amanambra the constitution embra pona na wozi bu omanana na maximanyin biara ganna nyi ba biara akonya de oche na adwen wombra kono do ne da minti nande dam dwumedi no kwanwenwen yezer ba wakwem dam bresa hwe dwumedi a wo so boto ma kire wa adwen boto medi ye nature or all your Facebook Ghana Ban News Facebook channel for wa adwen kire for to comment section nan mahyan ohia yan papa and those punu do no kwan wiwin yerka ho asam nanan offer letter oye NPP niba achozi Akroma former president Nana Addo Akuffo offer freedom of speech ho de Ghana fo omanama ya ba kire hena adwene oye NPP aman yokuba wofren adanta kumi nansi wakaja no bodo sam akakansem ya anam da minti oye bambo edwumaku atun safan action nyina ya hwehwem adanta kumi atro letter di Akroma omampenyin Nana Addo Akuffo Addo wasuma man Ghana de onkasa intia de omampenyin John Dramani Mahama oroka manfo wana kasabo asha woni yem odzine aban retitsi Ghana fo tisiru wana woye NPP mba worokasa tia John Dramani Mahama na mambu adanta kumisi omampenyin John Mahama ni bambo kunun retitsi reka NPP fu wana kasabo asha wana yem nenda minti no kwawin za yerbisa wo jana jumedi do nyide. We have decided to title today's presentation as will Akuffo Addo have moral height to speak against supposed attack on free speech? Will Akuffo Addo have moral height to speak against supposed attack on free speech? Anyinye biara former president Nana Addo Akuffo Addo. Obenya kukuduru wetumu wa abwe nano na wakade. John Dramani Mahama na mungudi nenen. Oroka Ghana fo wane kasabo ashe wane yem. Titi oroka NPP fo wane kasabo ashe wane yem. Dembra Alfred Abebiokumi our friend Adenta Kumi calling on His Excellency the former President Addo Akuffo Addo to speak. Say, also Alfred Abebiokumi urges Akuffo Addo. Listen carefully and listen attentively. Alfred Abebiokumi urges Akuffo Addo to break his loud silence on attacks against free speech. Adenta Kumi, NPP non-figure, is calling on former President Addo Akuffo Addo to break his loud silence on attacks against free speech. And the bitter truth, we are simply asking a question. We have decided to title today's presentation, will Akuffo Addo have moral heights to speak against supposed attack on free speech? Will former President Addo Akuffo Addo have moral grounds, high moral grounds to speak against supposed attack on free speech? The bitter truth, we are simply asking this with the basis that what is Akuffo Addo's record when it comes to free speech under the governance of Akuffo Addo, the 8 years governance of former President Addo Akuffo Addo. What was his record when it comes to free speech? When it's come to attack on freedom of speech, Nana Addo Akuffo Addo, has it got a record to speak to? Has it got a real record that he can speak to? This is what the bitter truth we are asking. Mande Adenta Kumi is calling on His Excellency the former President Addo Akuffo Addo, the self-acclaimed, the so-called self-acclaimed competent former President Addo Akuffo Addo. Does it even have a record that he can speak to? That today Adenta Kumi is calling on Akuffo Addo to break his loud silence on attacks against free speech. The bitter truth we are asking, does Akuffo Addo have a record? Any pleasant record that he can speak to? And let's read the open letter that he wrote. Also, a Ghanaian political commentator and activist, Alfred Abebiokumi, popularly known as Adenta Kumi, has issued a strongly worded open letter to former President Nana Addo Akuffo Addo, urging him to speak out against what he describes as an alarming assault on free speech under the administration of President John Mahama. This is the open letter Adenta Kumi wrote to former President Nana Addo Akuffo Addo, urging former President Nana Addo Akuffo Addo to speak, to break his silence. And the question the bitter truth is asking is that, what is Nana Addo Akuffo Addo's record when we talk about free speech? Has Nana Addo Akuffo Addo got any better record that he can speak to?
So like Huge Media, make sure so like and some subscribe to a POG political media so any day and we'll go on so a subscription. Now I share no for first answer so it's me a canon so who the echo and the air banana oh my kana moon. Now in some matches I know we will buy and they say a yakumi a dekumi and so na it's me trust a crate or also at the koto a year a another down qua a year. Na office and answer the table so so fan 90 from matches on fan ho just okun a almost afa to on so ekun ediete a year John Dramani Mahama government a just say o no ko you can just say yaba be so almost so etimi aboa no mako sa okun na another down kwa enso de ono so anje penny amasa issue na mse ono na ban mu no saa na ode amanfo fa so Captain Smart any other people la almost so ede omano to na asem mo ye bogo ideas kra so victim a almost so eche no ede omonsa keka na ba bia mo de no wuraye ba bia mo no koduru ye de obia kofo mo che no so now enya hu san kofuku no.
If he has it, he should point it out. He should let the world know. Let's speak the truth. It is only out of truth that we can develop our beloved country, Ghana. The former president, Nana Addo Akuffo, said on his inaugural day, he made a clarion call to the citizens, to the good people of Ghana, that let us be citizens and not spectators. And on the basis of this, that call, the bitter truth, we accepted that clarion call and we are challenging Akufo. Now that Adenta Kumi has written an open letter to him to break his loud silence on what Adenta Kumi is describing as attack on free speech under Mahama, we are simply asking, let Akufo show Ghanaians his free speech record. Under the 8 years of Nana Addo Akufo, the Press Freedom Index report that came so far, let Akufo, if he can be proud of those records, let Akufo point it out to Ghanaians. Today, the NPP apparatchiks, Adenta Kumi is describing what is happening as what attack on free speech. Indeed, he's speaking as if we did not live in this country. We did not witness what happened under Akufo 8 years. Let truth be told. Akufo himself, can he be proud of his free speech record? And come to think of it, let truth be told. Without truth, our beloved country Ghana will not see the development that we all yearn for. Let Akufo and the NPP people publish Akufo's 8 years Press Freedom Index reports. It is out there. Everybody has seen it. And the Adenta Kumi is a what? Since Akufo left, has it even got an office? Where we talk about the office of the former president, has Akufo even got an office that we can make reference to, the office of former president Akufo? How many times have we heard him even issue a statement on issues that are happening? Has Akufo got a moral high ground to speak to what Adenta Kumi and those NPP apparatchiks are describing as attack on press freedom and now free speech? If Adenta Kumi care to know, go and talk to people like Captain Smart and they will share their experience with you. What they experience under Akufo when you talk about attack on free speech. activists challenged Akuffo, now regarded as a statesman, to use his influence to hold the Mahama administration accountable to its own pledge of a national recess. Also, the activists challenged Akuffo, now regarded as a statesman, to use his influence to hold the Mahama administration accountable to its own pledge of a national recess. We are simply asking, Missy, what is Akuffo's free speech record? At a point, must say Jonah even came out to state that Akuffo's administration, there is culture of silence, deep, clear evidence, glaring evidence of culture of silence under Nana Addo Akuffo's administration, who was not in this country, who did not witness it. We are simply asking at that time, where was Add0? So, look, give us a break. When you make reckless utterances, if you publish falsehood, you must be questioned to provide evidence to support whatever claim. This should be a country that will respect the laws of the land. And that Add0 incident, Messi Akuffo deep down within his spirit and within his senses. If Akuffo will be honest with himself, you realize that, look, when it's come to free speech under Akuffo, he has no record to speak to. He can't be proud. Let truth be told. Remember, the show we are watching is the bitter truth. We are simply asking Add0's open letter to Akuffo to speak, to break his loud silence on attacks against free speech. Messi, we are simply asking, will Akuffo have a moral height to speak against supposed attack on free speech? Does Akuffo have a record that he can speak to? If he has it, we dare him, we challenge him. The bitter truth, we are challenging him. Yes, we do not support attack on free speech, but we also saying that we must be responsible for whatever we say or publish. We must respect the laws of the land. You don't just get up and just go and spew any falsehood, misinformation, and then expect that the security, the agencies mandated by the Constitution should sit aloof, quite without questioning you, to provide, without demanding an evidence from you. No civilized society will endorse this, and thus must not be encouraged. Remember, the show is the bitter truth. He said truth is like bitter pill. It must be told, and the bitter truth will speak the truth. Thank you for watching the show. Kindly follow Ghana News. Drop your comment in the comment section. Let's hear from you. You are the reason we bring you this show. The show is always the bitter truth. Stay out of trouble. May God protect you, so we come your way with another unadulterated bitter truth show. Thank you for using your data to watch this. Let's hear from you. We say goodbye.
I say so coming on about the Réjéct medium say POG Media the banner Ghana authentic political headlines the POG Media so pen also bet me account who the echo and the urban and I mention so subscribers to POG Media and the no can so drop subscription now I share enough for so answer so at me account bet me so slide into the comment section now so wait me edin come on na POG Media yeba na you share baba be ma that's it so coming on about the Réjéct medium be say